ever. And the one man that I know who has actually played with Warren Zevon in his backing band. Come on, you can't even fuck with that shit. Mr. Paul Brennan!
I secretly yet openly love you, Rob.
Thank you, Paul. I gotta tell a brief story. I just have a couple of minutes. I gotta tell the brief story of how Paul and I met. I was in Steve's music, and I'm hanging around like a bad smell most of the time. And this is way back. How long ago? This is 92, maybe? 92 or 93? And it was 1936. The Great Locust Famine of 36. You wouldn't know about that now, would you? Because you're just young kids. And I was at Steve's, and this very tall guy has got this beautiful snare drum, this beautiful vintage snare drum that he's pulled off the wall, and I'm like, whoa man, that's a nice drum. And he's like, yeah, I hope it sounds good, you know. I was like, oh, so you know, like you in a band or whatever. He says, oh well, I'm touring with a band. You'd never have heard of us though. So we're playing the Horseshoe tonight, but you probably haven't heard of us. I said, well, what's the band? The Odds. Okay, this is what happened. Paul is standing there with his snare drum. Now you can imagine Paul, right? He's 9 feet tall. He's standing there with his snare drum.
And I was only minorly freaked out by what happened next.
He's standing there with his snare drum, and I do this in front of him. And he's holding the drum going, horrified. I am bowing in front of him. Seriously, it was my favorite band at the time. I listened to nothing but the Odds, and I loved Paul's drumming. I loved the tone of his playing. I loved his groove. And there he was, with a drum, shrieking in front of me as I knelt prostrate on the floor before him. So, that's how we met. And in spite of all of that, he actually remained
And you came to the show that night?
a lovely friend. Yeah, and I went to the show at the Horseshoe, and I just followed the Odds whenever they came to town. I'd go see them, and loved that stuff. And then Paul went on to do all kinds of other amazing stuff, including play with Warren fucking Zevon. So, come on. And now we're going to do something completely different. So. A little tribute to one of my favorite guys and artists. Well, he came home from the war with a party in his hand and a modified Brennan DeVille. He had a pair of legs that opened up like butterfly wings and a mad dog that wouldn't sit still. He went and took up with a Salvation Army band, played Dirty Water from Swordfish trombone, went to sleep at the bottom of 10 Killer Lake, and they said, gee, but it's great to be home! But he came home from the war with a party in his head, and an idea for a fireworks display. Knew that he'd be ready with a stainless steel machete and half a pint of Valentine's each day. Then he'd hold up in a room above a hardware store. He cried nothing there but Hollywood tears. He put a spell on some poor little Crutchfield girl, and she stayed like that for 27 years. He packed up all his expectations and he lit out for California with a fly swatter banjo on his knee, Lucky Tiger in his angel hair, Benzodrine for getting there. Found him in a eucalyptus tree. Lieutenant got him a canary
governor. He said, "Everything this doggone does is wrong!" Well, some say he's doing the obituary mambo. Some say he's hanging on a wall. Perhaps this yarn is the only thing that holds this man together. Some say he was never here at all. Well, some say they saw him down in Birmingham, sleeping in a boxcar going by. If you think that you can tell a bigger tale, I swear to God, you'd have to tell a lie.
Paul Brennan on the drums. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Relics. Thank you, everybody. This is so far an amazing night. I'm sticking around. Please stick around. I love you so much, you guys. Thank you. Honestly, I don't fuck with that shit. I really love you guys so much. Thank you.
You are the best, dude.